Yeah, man. It's a lot of playing yourself going on out here. You can play yourself. We can watch other people play themselves.
By the way, though, they decided to give people back, as a result of the outage, $5 per person in rebate.
$5. My daughter gets more than that from the Tooth Fairy. What are we talking about?
But at the same time, the funny part is that's what everyone's response was like $5. That's over $1 billion. They gave over $1 billion back, and everyone's response is just womp womp.
Yeah, because if they're giving us $5 back and willing to spend whatever billions that is, guess how much their money they're making? Nobody will feel bad for them.
I'm not saying feel bad. I'm saying more hit the button, though, because that's still a lot of money for a company to give away on a given month. Like, yo, take $1 billion, and it still didn't do anything.
Congratulations.
It didn't help anybody.
1.13 billion, and it just does nothing. That said, if they'd wanted to do twice that amount, give everyone 10, people still would have complained. That would have been 2.27 billion they would have had to spend. The whole thing's a congrats, and also to all of us who don't have a landline, which I don't.
You played yourself.
Oh, I got one.
Don't either.
I ended up getting one. Yeah, I don't know the number though, but if I plug a phone in, it'll work.
And it's not into the cable box; it's into the wall.
It's into the wall. Yeah.
I don't even know if I have that as an option in my building anymore. I don't
really.
Even know.
No. Come on, they. You better get that set up, bro.
I don't know if it's an option. And by the way, even if it is here, I live in an old building. I think a lot of new buildings aren't even built for it.
They don't have phone lines at all?
I think a lot of new places you can't get a phone line. You'd have to do it through your cable.
Check.
Yo, man, we need to go back to where we had to go through the yellow pages, man. Just open up a book and look for what you needed. You know, teach people how to read maps again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I come from a time, you know what I'm saying, as an old head, where I can actually open up a map and read a map.
I can barely read a map. That always was true. I was never able to be confident on a map.
But if your mobile phone didn't work and you plugged in the wall phone, who would you call? You don't know no numbers.
Man, I'm calling Ghostbusters, man. Why are you playing with me?
I mean, literally. In my case, literally my parents. Like,
That's
I'm just
all
thinking.
you could call.
Yeah, but I mean, listen. If God forbid the worst happened, who are you thinking about calling? Right? You only have a few people you're trying to call. Do you know their numbers at least?
Well, God forbid the worst happened. I think everybody should have a plan in place, a meeting place with their family. I think y'all should already have that planned. Where do we go? What's the safe location we go to on high ground? Because around here it would be about water, right? Our issue around here would be about flooding and water. Mm-hmm. Where are you going? Which is, listen, have a plan. That's all I'm going to say. If solar flares are happening and we can't get straight answers, right? Have a plan.
You played yourself.
That's all I'm saying. Laura, what you got today?
Just one of these, like, producer Griff sent me this story, and it's like, so there's a man who, there's nothing, I mean, there is, but there's people who are particularly mean to service workers, and there's a special place in hell for people like that. So an employee that was working at McDonald's, just normal day, a customer comes up and noticed that the guy he touched the lid of his soft drink. And putting the lid on the soft drink, completely flipped out. Was so mad that the employee touched the lid of his soft drink that he decided to punch the worker several times. Over and over again.
Wow. Now this person need a mental health eval. Whoever this is that spaz like this over the top of a lid of a drink.
Bro, people like this, yes, you're absolutely right. He definitely needs a mental health evaluation. And yes, he was taken, police came and everything. But, bro, the poor guy got punched over and over and over because of this.
Crazy.
Because of a drink cover?
Yes, and his whole explanation for it was like, he touched the lid to my soft drink.
Yeah, he's not okay. This guy's not okay. He doesn't... whoever this guy, I don't know how does he expect lids to get put on drinks? I don't understand what he's saying.
What?
This person's never had a lid get put on a drink before?
He wants a glove, man. He wants a glove.
Yo, that is such a new thing. You know how new that is? The person at the front desk of a front counter of a restaurant, especially a fast food restaurant, has been the person to put the lid on your drink for how long?
Right. And you're not
changing. And that's why they
gloves.
give you a straw that has a cover on it that you're supposed to rip open and use that straw to drink the drink.
Exactly, Laura.
But yeah, it is a wonder every single day that we survive in society. I swear to you. Especially in big cities, like you're just wandering around next to absolute crazy people at every moment, hoping that we survive the next day. That's why I just don't talk. You just can't even talk. Can't honk at anyone. Don't say a word to anyone. You just got to keep moving through the day. Hope for the best.
Well,
LLJ Cool J.
Listen, I'm honking and I'm talking ish. So, but I got something for you if you want to get loose. I got something for you. It might be on the cover of the news, and I may lose this job, but I got something for you.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
No.
Wish you the best with them. I'm not going to do it.
Rosenberg, what you got?
How about? Well, you have, of course, the end of the Knicks game last night that everybody's talking about.
Wait, what happened? Put me on.
Where there was a turnover late in the game, and the Pistons got the ball, and Dante DiVincenzo of the Knicks basically tackled into the Pistons player, just like completely ran him over. Knicks took the ball back, scored at the buzzer, and won the game.
And they're like, where's the foul?
Which led to Monty Williams, the head coach of the Pistons, just getting up at the podium and being like, this is enough. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Y'all are robbing us. It's over. He's now getting fined, but also the league has admitted that they got the call wrong. So hit the button on everybody.
Congratulations.
So why is he getting fined? Well, because the rule is you can't say nothing about the refs, right? So you're going to get fined.
Yeah, you got to take the fine because you decided to just completely literally, he didn't even say anything else. He only got up there, ripped the refs, and walked away. So you're going to take that fine. But the biggest congrats is whenever the league admits that they got something wrong. Like, when is the NBA going to just institute a thing where, like, in the last few minutes of a game, any call like this gets reviewed by the people sitting in Secaucus? They have people in Secaucus sitting around watching every game.
Because guess what else is happening in Secaucus? Nothing.
Exactly.
So all they can do all day is this.
So why can't they just wire down and be like, hey, guys,
them.
You missed it. That should be a foul. We need to bring that back. Like, there has to be a way to override big mixed calls. Now, I think there's being a little excuse me, I think there's being a little too much made of this call, Ebro, because to me, it would have been a loose ball foul because the player with the Pistons
it wasn't
player,
a shooting foul.
Oh, no, and I don't even think the player on the Pistons had the ball anymore. I think the ball was loosely out of his hands, and they were both going for the ball.
Got it.
But I think I'm in the way minority of people who feel that way because what you see is basically DiVincenzo just run someone over. But, I mean, but at the same time, though, to the Detroit Pistons, just on the strength of being the Detroit Pistons, you got to hold this button, yeah.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
When the Pistons show up to play basketball, they just should put an L in the column anyway at this point. Like, what are you arguing about? You're arguing about one win with the Knicks in a game that means nothing to you? What are you talking about?
You might as well want to stay. Y'all are currently the worst team in the league. I would just be happy.
Keep doing that.
You should send a thank you note to the refs. You didn't need to get win number 9 in late February. You didn't need that. Monty, what are you doing, man? Just take the loss. Keep stacking these losses.
Are you telling the Pistons to be true to themselves? Just be true to yourself, man. Stop trying to be somebody you're not.
And go and try to get that number 1 pick. But that's the damn shame of the lottery. You don't even know if you're going to get it.